Good morning, YouTube. This is prepper+S.H.T.F here. As you can see, last night we got some snow. So that's going to make this a little bit less enjoyable for me because I don't really like the cold weather, but, you know, I guess can't always just have nice weather for this kind of stuff. You never really know what's going to happen, so it changed a little bit of things. I just had to make sure that, you know, I had different clothing on and so forth, but other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get this rolling. I'll do a couple little clips here or there as I'm heading out there, and then I'll do one when I stop to pick up the extra weight. Same thing on the way back, and then closing bid at the house. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Alright, I'm about halfway there now. One thing I didn't fully think about, I guess, when I was leaving, was that because it's so cold out, I put some extra layers on, and it's keeping me warm, but it's making me sweat. Anybody knows that when you're out in the cold weather like this, you don't want to sweat, because as soon as you stop, that sweat's going to just chill you, get you sick, you know, speed up hypothermia if it's really cold. So I should have been a little bit smarter about wearing something that was better wicking. But other than that, it's not too bad really. My pack's still light right now, so it's not real hard to deal with the weight or anything. But it's not too cold out here really. Once you get moving, kind of warm up a little bit. Do get quite a few odd looks from people, because as you can see, I'm on a street, but it's not real heavy traffic. I've been trying to stay down to like the side streets and so forth. Yeah, I just want to touch on another thing real quick here. Little tip, something that I just kind of noticed, probably due to being in an urban environment as opposed to out in the country, is you seem to attract a lot more attention from dogs when you're carrying a big ruck and everything. I don't really know why that is, but, you know, something to try to keep in mind when you're doing this, you know, if this was a real situation. You know, if somebody was trying to, you know, protect whatever it is that they had. You know, a lot of people had dogs. So, you know, that might cause some problems for you. You know, or some unwanted attention. But I just thought I'd throw that in there. I thought that was kind of interesting that, you know, some of these places, you know, because I've been out walking before and never really had much of a problem with dogs barking at you, but I guess they think that you're more of a threat when you're carrying this big load on your back for some reason. But we're getting pretty close to her property now for me to add the weight, and I'll resume once after I get there and I get the weight picked up. I just had a little tiny dog try to attack me. I guess he thought that I was a threat. He was going to come after me. But thank goodness it wasn't a Rottweiler or something. That might have been a little bit more hard to deal with. Alright. I would like to say that, you know, I'm by no means a heavy guy. But even so, cardio is something that you really got to stay on top of. I mean, I lift quite frequently. But cardio is completely different. You know, once you start putting this weight on your back and you start getting out to a couple miles, you know, you start feeling it if you're not somebody who goes out there and jogs or anything occasionally. which is something I think I really need to start doing, because it becomes apparent that you're not quite in quite a good shape as you think you are just from hitting the weights. It doesn't do the same thing. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens when I put this extra weight on and I start getting closer to the 10-mile mark on the way back. I imagine it's probably not going to be real pleasant for me, but good lesson learned at least. Alright, we're almost there. I'll start this back up after I pick up the weight.